Welcome back to Stefs Rock Show. It's Thirsty Thursday. And I'm always thirsty. What's wrong? What's wrong with me? The thirst is not quenched. It's just, it'd be like that sometimes. So I missed you guys. I miss you. You know, I've got so many rock stars coming on, and I have a super special guest that's my favorite podcaster ever coming by next month. So April is my birthday month, and it's going to be really exciting. So first, though, I needed to give you guys some rock news and some regular news because that's what I like. You're divorced dad. That's what I like to give you, baby. Okay, so first of all, Chevelle. I love Chevelle. Chevelle is going to be at Aftershock 2025, and they released a new song on a Tuesday. They're going up on a Tuesday, as Drake would say, called Rabbit Hole. And I'm Alice in Wonderland going down that rabbit hole, baby, because I love it. And I tagged them on it and they reposted me. So Chevelle, I love you. And Alien Ant Farm reposted me last week. You guys really like make me all warm and fuzzy when you do the repost. Thank you. And thank you for everyone tuning in and reposting Stefs Rock Show, my new little podcast. It's been 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary to me. I love it. I'm excited. I get my crazy ideas out of my brain and I just feel better. So thank you to my like 20 listeners. You guys rock. Anyway, so Chevelle, Rabbit Hole, a whole album is going to come out. They're teasing us. They're going to single by single, baby. It's a foreplay. Rabbit Hole is incredible. Listen to it. They will, like I said, they'll be headlining at Aftershock 2025. You know, I'll be there giving you all the juice backstage. Also, Korn, Deftones, Bring Me the Horizon, a lot of great headliners. You want to hear how excited I got about the 2025 Aftershock lineup drop? The day it dropped, and I'm doing my video and I'm posting it. Danny reposted it. I was so excited. It's on the Aftershock TikTok, and then I'm already trying to contact all the PR people and the managers of the bands to set up stuff. Hoobastank gets back to me right away. So I'm just all excited. I'm so I love music. I love rock and roll. And so when all this is going on, I've never done this. I've been taking one kid to school for 8 years now, and the other one for 4 years. And I've never not picked them up. I'm so excited. And I always have alarm sets too. I forgot to set the alarm and everything. I'm just like, Aftershock, 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 repost, like, checking my email. All of a sudden I get a call from the school. I look down at my phone and I see it's the school, and I'm like, oh no. They're like, hey, are you going to get your kids? And I was like, I bullshitted right away. I was like, oh, someone else was going to get them. They must have forgot. Yeah, I'll head down there. I felt so bad that I completely left my kids at school because of the excitement of the lineup announcement of Aftershock 2025. So that's how good the lineup is, though, if you guys were curious. I felt naughty. Okay, other music news. So Bush is writing new music. All of my favorite late 90s, early 2000s bands are coming back. I saw Bush again for like the millionth time last summer. Gavin killed it. Corey killed it. He's come by the show. The bass player, love them. But Bush says the new music's going to be darker. I like dark. I like Motionless in White, In This Moment, Marilyn Manson. Give me some dark stuff. I know I look divorced. I like my Hinder and Crossfade, but sometimes I like to get gothic. So very excited for Bush to get darker and to see how that sounds. Ronnie from Falling in Reverse, he's always in the news. And I love that Rock Feed's always posting him. He's a fascinating guy. Like it's never a dull moment. But the latest thing, I have to set the record straight. So Ronnie is saying Godsmack copied him by doing an intro into the stage with basically like a backstage video camera-esque. And neither of them were first, you guys. You know who my baby boy is. My number one crush since I was a little kid that I met on the Donnie Marie Osmond show in 1999. Weird Al Yankovic. For my Weird Al fans, you already knew this, but my other Weird Al fans, or people that should be a Weird Al fan that haven't discovered him yet, he started Tacky. So the song Tacky, the tour backstage with the cameraman, following him, and comes up onto the stage, sometimes through the audience, before Ronnie from Falling in Reverse and before Godsmack. It was Weird Al Yankovic. So I wanted to let everybody know Weird Al started the trend, and he's a trendsetter. He's a fucking trendsetter. Okay, in other news, Heart. I love the band Hearts. Crazy on You? That should be my theme song in dating. And I'm really bummed. Heart recently stated they're embarrassed to be an American. Not the first band to state this, right? Miley Cyrus was going to move to Canada. Rosie O'Donnell recently moved to Ireland, which is the whitest place in the world. But it bothers me. I'm so pro-America, pro being an American, proud of my country and my heritage. Even though my family came from Ireland, I'm, Irish American, but I'm American, at the core. And if you're embarrassed to be somewhere, leave. I'm not going to hang out at a party that I don't like and I'm not having fun at. I'm gone. I'm not going to hang around a group of people. I'm not going to stay in a relationship that I don't want to be in. Why would you stay in a country and say you're not proud to be a part of that country? Just go. And I was going to see Heart in Vegas, and now my desire to spend way too much money, thousands of dollars, and see Heart has gone away. I just love where you're at, and if you don't, leave. And don't say you're going to leave. Oh, I hate people that are like, I'm threatening to do something. You're not going to do it. Even people that are like, yeah, I'm going to start a podcast. Yeah, I'm traveling overseas. And then they don't. I don't even talk about stuff. You know why? I just do it. I'm a little batshit, I'm a little batshit crazy, but I just go and do it. And then after the fact, I'm like, yeah, I just started a podcast, left radio years ago and just popped up and started. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. Or, hey, I'm in London. I just flew to London. I don't need to tell you I'm going to do it. I just do it. So yeah, Heart, let's switch it around. Let's be proud to be American. Matt Pinfield, back from the dead. Dude, it was getting kind of scary. He's been sober, but he had a heart attack. He's had issues. He's been in and out of the hospital, even like coma status for a second. Like we didn't know if Matt was going to pull out. He's a rock journalist I've looked up to, as well as Don Jamieson and Jim Florentine and Jose. But Matt Pinfield is doing better. I hope his girlfriend has stood by his side. I know there's been strange things with his family, not very comfortable with his girlfriend and money issues and stuff like that. So let's hope and pray for Matt that he does a full recovery and comes back to radio, because he is an excellent rock journalist and I look up to him. So go Matt. Okay, I think that is all for rock news today. And now we are going to get to world/American news, because America first, baby. We got to talk about this because I can relate. The leaked group text. Daddy. Okay. Donald Trump, JD Vance, a couple other hot players accidentally added a reporter to the group chat talking about a possible attack in Yemen, like war moves. No way. That's kind of sexy. Like, you know what? That's even more relatable. You know how everyone's like, oh, everybody likes Trump because he's relatable. He doesn't talk like a leader that's in charge. He talks like your neighbor next door that you can comprehend and understand what he's saying. Even more relatable that they added the wrong number to the group chat about serious war shit. How fucking cool is that? So I've done it. Have you guys done it? Tell me. I have a hotline. I've emailed. Tell me if you've done this. I want to hear. I was dating somebody in Hollywood several years ago when I was there, named Eric Dover. He was a great rock star. He got pretty big. Him and his band got pretty big. Was even like messing around with Alice Cooper for a second. And then he dipped off. Like these artists get so talented and then they dip off. And I never know like what happens to them. But long story short, he was older than me. And he was like, you have to call me daddy. Like, that's my name. I'm like, okay. So he's like, put me as daddy in your phone. So I did. Well, back when I had a dad, so this was a long time ago, I messed up. I sent a whole paragraph. Extremely raunchy, extremely sexual rated X. Meant to Eric Dover in my phone as daddy. And I sent it to my biological father. Ugh. It was so awkward. It was so weird. I mean, good thing he's a piece of shit and he left anyways. But make sure if you put someone, a daddy or mommy in your phone, you write some kind of code next to it or an emoji now or something like that. They didn't even have emojis. This was like a razor phone. I mean, this was back in the day, but I have totally by accidentally sent the wrong text to somebody. So, it's kind of hot. It's like, we've all been there. Okay, and then next, I'm in California. I'm in Sacramento. Go Sac. I love Sacktown, by the way. Like, it's one of those, I grew up kind of talking shit. Like, Sacktown's so small. I can't wait to get to LA and get to Austin, Texas. Now that I left, I'm like, I love it. I missed it. It is a doable city. You can park in front of the venue and walk in and not pay an arm and a leg. And you can get involved in the music scene easily. And it's not like overpowering. It's not oversaturated like Los Angeles. So Sacktown's amazing. But Sacramento is the capital of California. Our governor is Gavin Newsom. He's loved and hated. There is an opinion about him, though. Most people are opinionated. He started a podcast exactly like to the day 1 year after me. So here I was like, I'm the Sacramento with the capital in the background podcaster. Watch out. Even though I'm rock and roll and I'm sure he's a little bit more politics. I do like his guests. He's having Steve Bannon and Charlie by and admitting to Charlie that his kids are fans. I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm kind of like here for it. I'm like, I'm not going to listen to all of them. I'm not going to follow him. California is burnt to the ground. There's ashes everywhere. And Gavin's like, you know what I'm going to do? Start a podcast 1 year after Stefs Rock Show. After we just renamed the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of Stefs Rock Show. Now Gavin Newsom starting his own podcast. So I'm a trendsetter, baby. Tell me what you think about his podcast. Have you heard? I don't know. Okay. I studied public relations in college many years ago. It's a completely different ballgame, and I worked at a PR firm for 1 year. Is this a good move to be having more right-leaning journalists or right-leaning political figures on a predominantly Democratic podcast? Is this to bring together? Is that to, I mean, I probably wouldn't have stumbled upon it if he didn't do that. So I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but I think it's pissing off a lot of his core followers. I don't know. I'm curious. Okay, demonic seals. This is cool. This is like, I love The Walking Dead and zombies, and like the world's going to end because we're all zombies. So I'm on board when I read this article in Newsweek that apparently, heating up, global warming, that's all fun stuff, right? Like, just don't blow up your Tesla and do swastikas. I don't get it. But apparently global warming's a thing, people get upset, then get an electric car or something, or just use reusable diapers, and that's gross. But these seals, the oceans are warming up, more algae. It's toxic algae. It's pretty gross, right? Like, they're turning into Joker that fell in the toxic bin, and Harley Quinn, which I might be her. So the seals are going nutties. They're going banana. The shit is bananas, like Gwen Stefani. And they are attacking, acting out of character, just behavior that is not normal sea lions. I will be real though, too. When people get shocked, like I went up to a sea lion in these little reels that I watch and it attacked me. It's a sea lion. Like, they don't understand, like, lion is in the name of it. Like, lion that's out in the jungle, it is the lion of the sea. So I wouldn't mess with a sea lion whether it ate toxic algae or it did not. That's not a good idea. But I mean, I'm down to like watch videos of a crazy seal, but I'm not going down. I remember I lived in Monterey. I had a beach house in Monterey for a little bit. And by the way, a side note, you think when you live a block from the ocean, you'd go to the ocean all the time. After a month, you're over it. You're covered in sand. Your whole place is covered in sand. It's annoying. And it's a cold ocean. Monterey is not like the warm, beautiful, like, Florida, Southern California, Newport oceans. No, like Monterey, you're bundled up, freezing on the ocean. So I didn't even enjoy being by the beach, and I was just cold all the time. But they had the beach for a whole month. You couldn't go. It was like mating season in October because all the sea lions just want to bang in Monterey. So apparently it's like a sexy sea lion meetup. It's like a grinder for sea lions. So I couldn't go to the ocean down the block from my beach house in Monterey for like a whole month. It's inconvenient. Next in news is tariffs. Tariffs. How do we think? What do we feel? I think it's good short term, not good long term, right? A lot of people think they're bad because, I mean, Mexico, Canada, if you don't get along with us now, we're putting tariffs on it. So it's a tax. Basically, if you don't follow our rules and love America, we're going to make the consumer goods coming in cost more and put a tax on them, which I do want everyone to respect us and know that we mean business. We're not doing so good in the economy, though. If we really, like, I was just thinking Doordash is now offering a payment plan, and that's not a good sign, honey. When you want to order a burrito and it's $10 and then it's maybe $7 for the delivery because that's not a good idea, but you do it because you've been smoking and you need a payment plan for your burrito. I don't think the economy's doing that good. So, I mean, we're not doing that good right now. Like, right? I'm going to have to sell my second car. Like it's rough out here for your girl. But I think tariffs do mean business and it does mean respect. And I hope that it's a short-term fixer to a long-term issue that doesn't get out of hand, if that makes sense. And you know what? It's kind of hot. You know, like if you compare tariffs to dating, don't you want a high price person? Like somebody that's harder to get, somebody that is harder to obtain, that maybe costs more, you know? I think it's kind of sexy. I think it makes it like Americans have so much money. We're going to put 25% tariffs on you and like we'll just get it when we want to get it. Like we want to spend $15 on a carton of eggs because we can, you know? I don't know. I stopped buying eggs. I did. You know what's I found it's cheaper for me to go out and just eat eggs at a restaurant than for me to buy eggs and cook them. Is that weird? Is that do the restaurants just own chickens? I was thinking about that the other day. Or they have like a hookup, you know, with some illegal chicken farm. Someone posted a reel the other day. They're like, oh, how times have changed. We can buy weed, marijuana in a store, and we're now buying eggs illegally on a street corner. And I know a couple girlfriends that own chickens and they're selling them now. But, you know, I don't need to eat healthy that bad. I don't need to jump on board with the eggs. It's fine. I can just eat like crap and like I still feel good. So it's fine. I think that's it for today. That's it for rock news and world news. Thanks for joining Stefs Rock Show. And don't forget to follow me on Spotify, YouTube, subscribe. And I do clips on TikTok. I do clips on X. But I'm mainly on Instagram. Instagram's where you can find me, baby dolls. I love everyone. Be safe, be nice to each other. I have the hotline is not only for questions, but for mental health. If you're ever feeling down, lost, or lonely, you can text or call. And I really do respond to my hotline and I'm there for you all the time. So be nice to each other, love your neighbor, and have sex.